For the first time since America entered World War II, U.S. Marines would face Japanese infantrymen on Guadalcanal in the Solomon Islands. In the jungles, two powerful armies would clash in a 6-month battle that would claim nearly 30,000 lives. In 1942, Jasper Hood was a private first class with the 1st Marine Division. This is where he would meet the enemy on the battlefront. For the 5 months following Pearl Harbor, the Japanese continue their conquest of the Pacific. Guadalcanal in the Solomon Islands is the latest addition. Guadalcanal is only 2,500 square miles. Most of it is dense jungle. But Japanese control would threaten Australia. With an airbase, enemy planes would bomb and disrupt Allied shipping between the United States and Australia. In July of 1942, Americans learned that engineers of the Japanese Imperial Navy had begun construction of an airstrip at the southern tip of Guadalcanal. "2,000 miles away, U.S. Marines arrive in New Zealand. One of them is a private first class in the 1st Marine Division, direct from training at Parris Island, Jasper Hood.
Was bundled up and went up to Norfolk, Virginia, and shipped out and went through the Panama Canal, landed in Wellington, New Zealand.
The New Zealanders are pleased to accommodate U.S. Marines because it deters any Japanese plans of invasion. Most of them, like Jasper Hood, are fresh out of basic training with no battle experience. They begin a 6-month program before being committed to a campaign in the Pacific. Suddenly, after only 1 week, the training program is canceled. Concern about the Guadalcanal Air Base takes precedence. The 1st Marine Division is assigned to the Solomon Islands. They are to take Guadalcanal and Tulagi.
We knew we were headed for someplace, but didn't know where. That particular time, there wasn't any place else to go. You was heading them up, moving them out. That you was moving someplace that you'd rather not be moving toward, I imagine.
During the 2-week sea voyage to the Solomons, the Marines cram in whatever training they can. It is only theoretical, and they will soon be thrust into combat. Until then, there's time for a little R&R.
Nobody wanted to be there. You can bitch and moan and gripe, and if you do that, then you get up and do your job. So when you complain and all the time, and you can't do anything about it, all that does is make you feel worse.
Friday, August 7th, 1942. Americans shell the island of Guadalcanal to pave the way for the landing. For the first time in the Pacific War, Americans invade Japanese territory. 11,000 men will go ashore. Intelligence estimates there are 5,000 Japanese on the island. In reality, there are less than 2,000 of the enemy. Only 240 have weapons. The rest are unarmed construction workers.
In the first place, we did this early morning, and my unit landed on Tulagi, not Guadalcanal. The distance between the two, I don't think it's more than 25 miles, if that far. And it had a little bit of a harbor, not like, and the Japanese made that a headquarters base as well. and so that was the purpose of taking it. But that was not the main objective.
The main objective, Guadalcanal, is within reach. Marines land with almost no opposition. They are surprised because the Japanese, unprepared for the invasion, have fled from this part of the island. Jasper Hood's landing on Tulagi is uneventful as well.
Since there was no enemy on that end of the island, they were all on the other end, and so we then went up and joined the raiders, and there were several good skirmishes there.
The raiders are barraged by mortar and artillery, but are able to clear out caves of dug-in Japanese and secure the island.
I don't know the beliefs of the Japanese people, but they would not surrender. You had to kill them.
On the very first day ashore, Marines easily take control of the airstrip. They christen it Henderson Field, after a Marine pilot who was shot down at the Battle of Midway.
The Japanese were caught completely off guard by the U.S. Marine landing in Guadalcanal in August of 1942. Because of poor intelligence reports following the landing, the Japanese High Command believed it was simply a reconnaissance in force and that the Japanese could quickly and totally defeat them. Later on, as the Japanese finally grasped the magnitude of the Marine landing, they sent, obviously, more reinforcements, including the 35th Brigade with Major General Kawaguchi.
The Japanese plan is to strike fast before the Marines can bring in reinforcements to hold the island. Because the Japanese control the sea and the air around the Solomons, they send planes, ships, and troops from their bases. From nearby Rabaul, they send planes to bomb the American invaders.